Ashe, peace, love, and light. Welcome to Higher Frequencies Portal. I am Q, and I am here to do a general reading for our beloved Libras. This reading will resonate with you, Libra, if you have placements in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars. This is a general reading, and it's also timeless. So whenever you find yourself clicking on this video, is exactly the divine timing that was intended for you to do so. I call upon the elements of water, fire, earth, air, ether, and spirit. Ashe. I ask our beautiful ancestors, archangels, deities, ancestors, spirit guides, universe, source, earth, our deities, animal totems, God, the Most High, our creator, to shine a beautiful, powerful message of love and light as I intuitively and discerningly pick up on the energies, the number synchronicities, the vibrations of the cards, because I am one with my cards, and so it is. So mote it be. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I see off the gate that you are very protective and very, very protected. I'm picking up that the divine is protecting you. So I have a couple of cards that flew out, and you know how I do. If you've been here before, I expound on anything that flips in my hand, and the jumps I will add to the reading. So these are some very, very significant messages that the divine wants to show you. So first we have stuck and stagnant, and your sister, or no, not your sister sign, but Sagittarius received this message. So stuck and stagnant, move for the better results. So perhaps Sagittarius, you may have found yourself kind of confined, kind of restricted, conflicted even in terms of making a decision or choosing to take some sort of action. When you're stuck and stagnant, it's almost as if you're stuck in a routine, or you're stuck in a very cloudy place where you cannot think clearly in terms of taking action, or even thinking of how to, plan a course of strategy. So the divine is telling you that it is time, beloveds, to move out of this type of mind frame and to start taking some action so that you can get out of this rut. We have self-love is attractive. So loving yourself is always very attractive. I don't care whatever the situation may be. It is imperative for you to practice healthy self-care. Healthy self-care is knowing your worth, knowing your value, having self-respect, having self-love. Those are things that keep you in a high vibration, and then you will also attract other spirits that are vibrating on that same frequency, and then that will make for a very healthy connection ultimately. So self-love is attractive. You could have been stuck in a situation where you are not really exhibiting a lot of self-love. Perhaps someone was overstepping their boundaries with you. Maybe you didn't have healthy boundaries to begin with. But I feel like there is a sense of, I'm hearing overcompensating in a connection. And this is, rooted in perhaps your childhood experiences. Maybe the way that you were taught how to love was not very conducive to you developing healthy relationships. So you're learning, or have learned recently, that self-love makes you more attractive. I feel that there is a deep need to connect to your higher self. Lotus position is about meditation, connecting, and taking the time out to, relieve yourself of the stresses of the outside world, the external world, so that you can become more familiar with who you are. Start to discover even who you are no longer. Lotus position is about connecting to your higher self, which ultimately puts you in a place of balance and in harmony, Libra. So I feel that there's a need to disconnect and to detach from external vices and really tap in, tune into your higher self, listening to your intuition, and even being more discerning. I am feeling that there has been a loss of excitement or a lack thereof in your life, and I feel that there's a need to find joy in all of the beauty that is surrounding you. So those were some messages that flew out. And I feel like those are messages that the divine wanted to really tap in on, because I just get the feeling that someone might be stuck in a routine, could be stuck, repeating certain behaviors. I feel like there is a deep healing that is needed, that is necessary. And this will put you back into a high vibration. There are some people, places, and things that you may need to purge. And ultimately, there's some energy around you that needs to be banished. So we're going to cut the deck, Divine Spirit of Love and Light. What is coming in for our beloved Libras from the Higher Frequency Channeled Messages deck, Divine Spirit of Love and Light? What is coming in? And I cut my deck 3 times, 3 different directions, bottom of the deck. We're just going to take this last message here. So we have attitude of gratitude. So I just heard be thankful. And I'm hearing that song. Though you may not drive a great big Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? Gangsta white walls, TV antennas in the back. That's what's playing very loud in my mind's eye. I'm going to put the link of the video down, of course, as I always do, down in the description of the video. But attitude of gratitude is about being thankful. It's about showing gratitude for how far you've come. Perhaps you've just come out of a time where you were stuck and stagnant, and you may have made some very powerful moves to, come out of that energy. So the divine is really wanting you to just be thankful for how far you've come, and also, more importantly, like, pay attention, to your own progresses. Give yourself, a pat on the back for a job well done, because you've come a long way. I see ritual work, and ritual work is a card of invoking energy. So you could be doing some spells, some manifestation rituals, or some manifestations spells. Perhaps you're doing some clear the way spells, but whatever it is, if you are tapping in, make sure that you are also, in a positive mind frame. Okay, maybe they're saying that your rituals are the reason why you freed yourself, are the reason why you were able to see your way clear. So we're going to tap in. Shay, going to pull some messages from the Psychic Tarot deck. So Divine Spirit of Love and Light, what messages do you have for our beloved Libra from the Psychic Tarot deck? I am getting a sense of finding balance after extreme heartbreak. I feel like you've come into your power. You've come into this space where you are making the right decisions, taking the right actions, and you're forging ahead triumphantly, powerfully, successfully. I feel a twin flame could be coming in, or you could just be in alignment, masculine and feminine side. There is success coming in. I feel like someone's coming in also to speak a truth. Maybe you have clarity. Maybe you are no longer lying to yourself. So we're going to see what's going on. There is a sense of stability. And I feel like you are and have been working on your security and your stability for a while. And this has taught you patience. But there's some wish fulfillment coming in because of you being rewarded. The divine is recognizing what you have done. And that's why you're going through a spiritual transformation and embarking on a whole new journey. Your intuition has led you, has guided you, and it will behoove you to continue listening, because it's going to lead you to success. It's going to lead to a victory. There will be a victory in pertinence to some sort of deception. You will receive karmic justice. I'm also seeing that you are receiving material and spiritual prosperity. So the divine is definitely giving you the reward. You're being reaped. You're reaping the rewards of all that you have endured. You're on a new path. You've come into a place of power. You're now in harmony and vibrating on a higher frequency. You've ascended, and it's because that you've done the work. You've shifted out of a place of being brokenhearted due to, you know, a family situation that ultimately crumbled, I'm hearing. And this was a part of destiny. It was your fate to have that experience. It was your fate to suffer that emotional loss. And you could be in a place where you are really still grappling with the emotional loss, the residual energy pertaining that connection. But I feel like you're seeing things very clearly now. You're seeing exactly why you had to have that experience. There's a discovery, and you're discovering that what you desire, what you are praying for, is what you deserve. And perhaps what you were connected to can no longer feed you and nurture you in the way that you deserve. So this is about bringing you into balance and into alignment so that you can attract exactly what you desire. This is a very beautiful opportunity for you to connect with your frequency, the vibration, someone vibrating at the frequency that you're vibrating. And this will be good company. This will be someone who can make your life better. And it will be a lifestyle, a situation without compromise. And it will change your world as you know it. And it'll change your life. It'll enrich your life. So I'm hearing cut the deck, Divine Spirit of Love and Light. What messages do you have for our beloved Libras from the Psychic Tarot deck? What messages of love and light, Divine Spirit? What is coming in for our beloved Libras? Bottom of the deck we have awareness. And this is the card of the Magician. So you are fully aware that you are in possession to turn your pain into power, first and foremost, but more than anything, you are aware that you are harnessing a power which will allow for you to manifest whatever it is that you desire. You've come full circle into your power. And your crown chakra is completely illuminated because you've done the work. You have received this power and you're fortunate to have it. So it's very, very transformative because it allows for you to utilize the elements around you to manifest your thoughts into reality, to manifest your dreams into fruition. It also allows for you to change certain circumstances, to think freer, to live and to grow through the experiences, to set yourself free, as above, so below. So you're discovering that whatever has transpired in your past, it was the catalyst to bringing you to a place of being in alignment, of discovering who you are. It was very impactful in a positive way. Thank you, Spirit. So what is the messages you have for our beloved Libras, Divine Spirit, from the Psychic Tarot deck? What messages of love and light do you have for our beloved Libras from the Psychic Tarot deck, Divine Spirit of Love and Light? What spirit messages do you have for our beloved Libras from the Psychic Tarot deck, Divine Spirit of Love and Light? And I take the jumpers, as I said, if you are new here, and I will expound on anything that flips in my hand, Divine Spirit of Love and Light. And if you are new here, please be so kind as to hit the subscription button, as I am growing my soul family. Thank you. That flipped up and out. So there is clarity, truth. The light represents the sun, and the sun is illuminating. The sun also is very indicative of truth, of information. I feel like you're receiving some new information and you're reaching for it. It's because you've been searching for it. And you're discovering, because this is the number one, which is also letting you know that you're in a place of oneness, wholeness, balance, harmony. But this 19 reduces to 1 as well. And so I feel like all of this is taking place within the self. This is the power, your possession. 2 black cards are very indicative of spiritual power. So you are definitely a part of the craft. You have 2 major arcanas out the gate. This is the Magician and this is the Sun. So I feel more importantly, that you're aware that you have this power. The divine wants you to show that attitude of gratitude because you have an ability to transform everything in your life at this time, here and now. And I feel like ultimately the choices are yours. You know, where you're going to go, what you're going to do, and which direction you're going to move. But you have the opportunity to change your world and to move forward positively, triumphantly, as we saw. But this light, it's a very healing element as well. It's masculine energy. But it's also it's masculine in Western astrology, but in ancient Cometian, this is a feminine energy because the sun grows. It allows for the plants on earth and all of living things to grow. So I feel like this light has given you the ability to grow because you've been able to see your way clear through situations that may have kept you in the dark. So whatever was causing you to be stuck and stagnant, you're no longer in that space. There's a new optimism and lease on life that you're feeling. Every day is a new opportunity to change. So I feel like something is changing for the better. You've seen the light, you've gained the truth, you've realized that you have the power to manifest this change, to cultivate this change. And you have your message. It flew out and I picked it up. So we have solar plexus. And this is also the sun. The solar plexus is the sun that is within your body. So that is your power chakra. And this is your fight or flight. So I feel like you are definitely in a place where you are in harmony because you have been doing some work on your solar plexus. Perhaps there has been a deep soul healing. Your solar plexus is what gives you the ability to forge ahead, to muster up the courage, the willpower, the strength to take action, to move forward. That is the number 3. 3 is also the number of like spiritual support. It's also a number of manifesting. Bottom of the deck, passion. Ooh, passion ignited. So you have become very, very aware. This is also a number 1. So you have 3 cards, all major arcanas pretty much. 3 cards, black cards. So that's your power. And then you have your intuition. So you're listening to your intuition. The same circle that's on this card is the same circle that's on the magician card. So perhaps you have manifested some sort of deeper awakening into your spiritual gifts, into your spiritual power, or even into something that you may have some creative or artistic gifts with. But this passion could even be a passion pertaining love. And there is a flame that is burning within. And this flame could be indicative of, you know, an emotional connection with another person. But this flame could also, as I said, be very indicative of you discovering what you're passionate about, discovering your life's purpose. So that's the energy from the Psychic Tarot. Your messages from the Psychic Tarot. Now we're going to pull some messages from the Goddess Guidance. We are 18 minutes into the reading. So Divine Spirit of Love and Light, what messages do we have for our beloved Libras from the Goddess Guidance deck? Yeah, I am picking up that there's just a transformation that's happening, that's unfolding here. There's a shift, a change. You know, it's almost as if you're being reborn, coming into your power, discovering your passions. You may have a gift with music. Maybe you are a singer, a writer. Maybe you are someone who's a poet, a lyricist. Maybe you play the instrument. This says express yourself through creative activities. And with that passion ignited, I feel that. I feel that someone is really discovering what their passions are. Someone could be a healer. It's time to listen to your inner truth. Trust your inner wisdom. And there will be fairness. Justice will rule in your favor. You have Ma'at. She is the goddess of harmony. She restores balance. Whatever you've experienced, that was all, it was cyclical. Abundance is yours. There's prosperity ahead. Second confirmation. Because we did see the card of material and spiritual prosperity during the pre-shuffle. Beautiful Libra. So divine spirit of love and light. This will be the last cut. The bottom of the deck will be your overall energy. And we have Bast, independent. It says your independence is a foundation for your strength and your success. So perhaps you had to learn independence. You had to learn to stand on your own square. You had to learn to stand in your own truth, to brave your light. Independence is power. Codependency is a weakness, because it's sending out a message that you cannot survive, you cannot live without another person being there. And I feel that this independence gives you a sense of strength. And it also puts you in a position of power so that you can succeed in life, knowing that you have enough, that you are enough, that you can manifest what you desire. Bast in ancient Cometian energy, that is the cat, the black cat. And black cats are impervious to threat. And the fact that this solar plexus card is just underneath it, which is saying it's next to it, is about you really unearthing certain belief systems, childhood traumas, which may have made you feel a lack of independence, a lack of strength. And now you've discovered that you were always fully capable of living independently. Maybe you suffered, from that independence because maybe you always lived with people and you never knew that you could do it alone because you never took the chance. You never had the opportunity. And now you're enjoying this independence, Libra. And amazing things are happening. I feel like this is a healing that's taking place. There's some sort of rebirth. I can see leaves from a flower are falling down on this beautiful goddess. And those white leaves are indicative of rebirth, transformation. And I feel this independence has transformed you to not only stand in your truth, not only to exude and exhibit that strength, but also to let you know that you can succeed doing so as well. Solace is here for you. It says bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. And we do know that water is a very healing element. It's also purifying. Water cleanses. It releases you of certain lower vibrations, certain ailments. It has a sense of, being a beautiful healing element. There's truth in water. Water, just like trees, are both very ancient, and they provide information and healing, deep soul healing. So it would behoove you to be in or close to bodies of water and just meditate and connect, because there are some things that you may need to release. And then we have divine passion on the bottom of the deck. Pele, be honest with yourself. What is your heart's truest desires? And then we also have here the passion. Or did we not see it? Oh, it was on the split. So there is, remember on the pre-shuffle, we saw that passion ignited card. So this is your beautiful energy. Oh, that was on the bottom of here. Pardon me, I had to rethink. So this is this pretty much repeated. So there is something that you are being called to do, to trusting your intuition and following whatever it is that makes you feel alive. There's an explosion that is happening that is within her. And this is in regards to what she truly desires, what she truly feels brings her a sense of joy and peace. This is exploration. This is beautiful. I love it. All right, so let's tap into the reading. I'm going to use my hoodoo cards. I'm going to move these over. So divine spirit of love and light. My nose is starting to tickle, to tingle. That's a good sign. That means I'm tapping and tuning in. So we already see you might have someone trying to provoke you. Someone may return from your past that might try to provoke some sort of disagreement, altercation, confusion. There's a devil energy around you, so be very mindful, Libra. Toxic energy, stuck and stagnant type of energy. And the divine is wanting you to focus your time, your energy on balancing your emotions, not falling for the okie doke. This is about being in harmony, masculine and feminine, using logic as well as emotion, being in control of it. I do feel that someone could be studying the craft, esoteric information, or perhaps there is a deeper soul connection that you may have with someone. And someone could be really coming back to you, returning to you. There is a lot of emotional confusion when it comes to certain things. I feel like you're being pulled energetically in many different ways, and it could have you a little blah. But there's a need to take time to really connect so that you can see things clearly, so that you can, avoid the confusion of delusion. Listening to your intuition will always put you in, at advantage, place you in an advantage, because your intuition is the truth. That is the source of truth. Trusting what your first eye sees, especially after you've had some sort of toxic ending or ended a karmic cycle. You were in the dark about a lot of the relationships that you were in, and there were a lot of people who took you for granted. They have deceived you, betrayed your trust, stolen from you, lied to you, cheated on you, backstabbed you. But we all know the people closest to us are the ones that teach us the toughest lessons. They're the catalyst to getting us to doing the spiritual work, to connecting to our spirituality, gaining a sense of spiritual illumination and clarity about ourselves. Family is of importance, but I also feel that there is someone who may want to return and start over. Someone may want to come in with a message, surprise you with a message, may send a text message. Someone definitely sees you as the sun, sees you as someone who brings a lot of comfort, warmth, happiness, and healing to their life. This is someone who's truly wanting to offer a cup of love, because they feel like you pour into their cup and they pour into yours. I feel like they may have in the past been confused because maybe they had other options, love options, opportunities, and this caused, a lot of deception. They may have not been forthcoming or honest about those things, and now they're strongly wishing to return, wishing to come back after a toxic cycle has come to completion, after an ending. So divine spirit of love and light, let's pick up on the energies of our beloved Libras. What is coming in for our beloved Libras? Divine spirit, I have a message of love and of light. Bottom of the deck, overall energy. And we have the 7 of sticks. So you're super defensive. This is do not disturb my groove. You are on guard. You're on standby. And this card is a card of fierce protection. We did see set healthy boundaries. And that's what you're doing. You're really establishing your boundaries, because with that 10 of swords, obviously you are already taken for granted and you're not going to have a repeat of the same thing. Not this time around. Not if you have something to say about it, Libra. So you're fortifying your boundaries. You have people who could be trying to poke the bear because you're in your own zone. You're doing your own thing. And so they want to see if they can test you. They want to see if they can get away with it. So what is the past energy for our beloved? So the past energy, I'm seeing that there was indeed a sense of clarity and truth. You was able to see something very clearly. You know, there was a sense of coming into some sort of knowledge, something that was striking you as confusion or confusing. You sat with it for a while and you've had that aha, that epiphany, that illumination. So what's the present energy for our beloved Libras? What is the present energy? You're definitely in your power with the Daughter of Knives. So present energy is monkey mind, confusion. There was some clarity, but now there's this sense of regret, remorse. This is also someone being plagued by negative thoughts. And that's why, you know, you had that stuck and stagnant card, because stuck and stagnant will tell you, you know, it's time to change. You can't stay stuck in a routine and think that something positive is going to unfold. So when you're stuck and stagnant, this is not just being physically stuck, it's also mentally stuck. And you got to move out of anything that may restrict you, confine you, or confine you into you know, a place of imprisonment. And that's what this is. This is imprisonment of the mind. This is self-imposed mental anguish. This is someone who has a lot of regrets, a lot of remorse. This is someone who's definitely you know, not getting enough rest at night, suffering from insomnia, not seeing things clearly, ruminating, pining, overthinking. So what is the challenge for our beloved Libras? So the challenge is releasing the burden. Releasing the burdens that some toxic energy has caused. Letting it go for once and for all by not thinking about it and ruminating over it. And I just get a sense that you went through something very toxic, which is why ultimately the overall energy is you're in this very defensive stance, you know, because you're really aware. And we know you're aware because you've had that epiphany. But somehow you have fallen back into the entrapment of the mind. And this is something that you can change because it is self-imposed. So whatever it is that you're telling yourself is not real. The mind can be the devil's playground as well. And I feel like you have someone who could be very toxic, that is trying to hurt you, trying to deceive you, trying to block your blessings. Someone who could see that you are working on changing, and we all know that everyone doesn't embrace change. Some people take you changing as an insult, or, you know, some sort of insult to them. But you see clearly. It's almost as if you see how she's pointing to the devil. You see clearly. You see how she's pointing, this divine feminine. You see clearly that this person is the one, the bearer of these burdens that you're carrying around. And I feel like you're pointing to this woman, and she has her back turned, but she's also laughing. She's finding joy in the fact that you are suffering. But I feel like you're going to suffer no more because you're fully aware of what this individual is doing. And I keep hearing the song, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. And I feel like this person has been raining on your parade for quite a long time. Yeah, the 5 of coins and the grandchildren card just flew out. So I feel like you have ancestors that are protecting you. They're holding you. Both of these cards, if you were left out in the cold, abandoned, felt unloved, deceived, betrayed, your angels, your ancestors were protecting you the entire time. They're letting you know they're with you. This star card is indicative of a grandmother or grandfather's hand and holding a child's hand. So that's a card of hope. I think through you holding on to hope and knowing that brighter days were ahead and just not giving in and submitting your will, this is what has allowed for you to persevere. And there are going to be some improvements, not only to your housing situation if you were struggling, or if you didn't have a home, or, but also to your financial situation. And it's because there's wish fulfillment that's going to be granted, beloveds. Those were expounds. So this is your challenge. Your challenge is to release yourself of the burden of this devil, because this devil is not only this devil someone physical, it could be someone external to you, but this could also be in your mind. And because the 9 of Knives is next to the 10 of Sticks, I think that this is telling you that it is your job to let go of whatever it is that has been burdening you, holding you back, keeping you stuck and stagnant. It is time for you to let go. Shay, what is the advice? So we have the 8 of Coins. So the divine wants you to focus on your goals, to start planning and studying, to start strategizing and working on something new, manifesting new ideas, being more creative, being more artistic, and protecting whatever it is that you're doing. Your outcome is you have the 2 of Swords. And I did pick up on the fact that you were having a very difficult time making a decision. But you have to listen to your intuition, because only the truth shall set you free. So whatever it is you're stuck in your head thinking about, you have to come out of your head, because like I said before, the mind is the devil's playground. And clearly you were plagued with a lot of negative thoughts. And this isn't just negative thoughts about anything external to you. This is even negative self-talk. But I feel like someone was really giving you lip service. I heard lip service. And so if someone is telling you things that intuitively and discerningly you know are untrue, then why would you still entertain them or give them an opportunity to continue to deceive you, to continue? Because the devil is the devil. There's nothing positive about the devil other than the fact that they come into your life to aid in, having that shadow, and that, going through that dark night of the soul helps you to ultimately come into your true power, and helps you to transform, helps you to discover who you are. And you need to do that with that devil energy, which is, the flip side of things. That's the contrast. So there is a need to, really go within, use head over heart with whatever decision. Look at this. There's a lot of mental activity, and this is your energy. This is the sword energy, and the sword energy is Libra energy. So the Knives is obviously telling you that there are, some things that had you stuck, but you have the power. You definitely have the power to get through, because the divine is telling you ultimately, that it's time to move for better results. To transform your situation, you're going to have to move out of that monkey mind, move out of that negative self-talk, Ashe. And it looks like you're going to walk away from someone or something, because there's a lack of emotional fulfillment. I feel like you've been emotionally bankrupt for quite some time. And you have been really patient in this process, but you're discovering that something is not serving you. And whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is that you want, is ultimately coming in divine timing. You had a broken heart. You suffered emotional loss, suffering in silence even. And that's why you're in this very defensive state, protecting yourself, not wanting a repeat. but someone really broke your heart. And I don't feel it was just one person. I honestly am getting the feeling that you've been disappointed by a lot of people, Libra. But right now, someone new wants to come in, and you're going to have to make a decision, because this person may be someone from your past, someone that thinks about you often, someone that you think about often. This is someone that could have Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You have fire on the chart. You have Capricorn. You have Taurus, Virgo, Cap. You have to decide if you want to take a leap of faith with someone. And the divine is clearly telling you there is a decision you're going to have to make. But this time around, it will behoove you to make a logical decision. To have that sense of self-love, self-respect, be the focal point. Because you definitely were dealing with someone who kept a lot of secrets. But I also feel like the divine is telling you that you need to listen to your intuition, because you are a clairvoyant, you are a psychic, you are capable of seeing things for what they truly are, regardless of what someone tries to hide. There goes that Ten of Swords. Karmic cycles, karmic lessons. Being stabbed in the back is being betrayed, being deceived by liars. You got the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands showing up. So you definitely went through a karmic lesson. And I did see the World card in the former card deck. And that shows that there was indeed an ending. And now there's an opportunity to have balance restored in this new cycle, starting fresh and new. So we have someone wanting to return, and you're super defensive. You have someone from your past who may want to reunite. This is someone who wants to start at ground zero, leaving the past behind. And I get a sense that they just want to, you know, just take the opportunity to try again and just see how things turn out. I feel like this person coming back is definitely divine timing. So the Temperance and the Seven of Swords are in reverse. So I feel like there was definitely someone very manipulative and very sneaky that was imbalanced. And this was someone who caused disharmony. This was also someone that you had a very challenging connection to. They gossiped a lot. They spoke a lot. And I think that you were very clear about this connection. You knew that there was something that was not as it appeared to be. I'm hearing delusions. I feel like you knew that this person kept you in perpetual confusion. Why is the Nine of Knives here for Libra's current energy? So we have Judgment. So you are wanting a rebirth. You know, you're emerging, you're transforming, but you have to, and this came out in reverse too. I'm sorry. I heard put it back in reverse, because I was going to put it in the upright, but the divine said no. So this is why you're up in your head, because there is, in fact, a new beginning. You know, you're coming to a point in time where you have to see things clearly, and you're still not able to see things clearly, which is ultimately why nothing is kind of transforming, because this in the upright would speak to positive changes, someone emerging, you know, someone new emerging, transformation. But when you're stuck in your head, you're not grounded. I just heard you're not grounded, so that's causing you to be up in your head, causing you to overthink, causing you. So let me get one more card. What is the advice that Libras need to do to come out of this space? They want you to make a decision. Take a course of action, you know, follow your passions. This is about releasing something that no longer serves you, and not being in the crossroads anymore, because maybe you're torn between two things, two people. Maybe you were really holding on to the hope of having a reunion with someone, and the divine is clearly saying that this is not happening. This is a karmic situation. Let it go and move on. And I feel like that's what you're needing to do. And there's going to be positive results that unfold when you do that. So why is the Ten of Sticks here as the challenge for our beloved Libras, divine spirit of love and light? Why is the Ten of Sticks here? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Cards are flying, baby. So you got two cards that flew out. So they want you to... This is the Passion Ignited card. When you start to follow your own passions and you do what's necessary for you to feel that sense of freedom, to feel alive, then someone that you truly desire can work their way in. This is about releasing whatever this person was or whomever this person was that caused the burden, and following your own passions, because it's about honesty now. You have to be honest with yourself. And if there is someone new or something that you truly desire that makes you feel like home, feel stable, feel safe, feel secure, then you have to go after that, and you have to let go of whatever it is that's blocking that from coming in, because there is someone that wants to come in. And this is what you truly desire. Someone who's going to be willing to compromise, be willing to work on things, invest long term, because they see your value and your worth. And the last person you were dealing with did not. They treated you like you were invaluable, which is why you're carrying all the burdens in the first place. They kept you stuck in your head. They made you feel a sense of self-doubt. They didn't encourage you. They didn't empower you. They didn't make you feel loved. They only made you feel less than. So why is the Devil here for the challenge for Libra, divine spirit of love and light? Why is this Devil card here? Why is this Devil card here for the challenge? Why is this Devil card here? Someone's trying to hold on to you, but you have to block them out. You have to close your heart to this person. Why is the Devil? That was an expound, by the way. Why is the Devil card here? Focus your energy. Look at this. Focus your energy on yourself. The Devil card is here because this person is trying to stop you from having your stability. They're trying to block your stability. They're a distraction. This is someone who will lead you down a path of insanity. You see how this Devil is holding the string and this person is holding their head? Because this is someone who's intentionally causing confusion, and we already see all of the confusion. So you have to be mindful not to fall into the trap of accepting an offer or even believing anything that someone whom you know is toxic in your life. Refocus your energy on your crafts, on your endeavors, on your projects, studying, learning, growing. This is about self-love, self-worth. This is about nurturing the self, putting the self first. And there's a sense of spiritual guidance here. You have angels that are with you, telling you which way to go, telling you what to invest in, telling you what decisions to make and which to avoid. This is a card of stability, self-sufficiency, independence. This is the same card because you did have the independence card which popped up. And they said that your independence is a foundation for your strength and your success. And that's why this person is trying to block you. This person is trying to block that. They're trying to make you, keep you stuck, keep you codependent, keep you attached to them, because through you they can live vicariously. This is succubus, incubus energy. This is toxicity. This person could have some sort of addictions, afflictions. This is someone who may have a drinking addiction, a drug addiction. You could be dealing with an Aries, because I see this ram tattoo on his forearm. So this could be someone that could be the father of your child, mother of your child. It's obvious that there was some level of higher level commitment. This person could be trying to hold on to you because you're the financial one. You're the one that's stable. You're the one that keeps things running. Ashe. So why is this? So the devil came out, you know, so you're really dealing with toxic energy. And we could see that here. That's why the divine instructed you from the gate. Stuck and stagnant. Move for better results. You have to move away from this person. Move on. And focus on you. Because self-love is attractive. And in order for you to discern what that is, it may require you to, you know, take those opportunities and those times to really meditate. So why is this devil here for the challenge? My nose is itching like crazy. Why is this devil card here for the challenge for our beloved? Okay, thank you, Spirit. So yeah, they're working very hard on trying to keep you stuck, as they see that you are really focused on your projects. So the distraction that this person will come into your life trying to cause is what your challenge is. Not allowing yourself to get distracted. Focus your attention on your projects and listen to the instruction of your angels. This person is doing some sort of ritual work, trying to keep you distracted, because remember, ritual work showed up. I feel like the divine is also telling you to do some protective rituals to protect yourself from this energy, because this is someone who's intentionally trying to block your blessings. Clearly, that 8 of Pentacles will get to the 10 of Pentacles very quickly. And we already saw you're in that energy of the 9 Pentacles. So you're making progress. And you already had the confirmation that you will have spiritual and material prosperity. So someone is trying to, you know, lock it in, because they see that you're very focused. You're not giving them perhaps the attention that they want. So they will try to distract you by other means. And that is where the ritual work comes in, because they may notice that they're not necessarily, it's not working quick enough. And so this person could be invoking something, doing rituals, doing spells to try to block your blessings. But you are protected, beloved. You are protected. And I say that because there is a feather. There's a feather right here, if I could show it. It's a beautiful divine feather. That's from your angel to let you know that you are protected. Look at that. 9 of Pentacles. You ain't watching. You ain't focusing on them. You turn your focus. Look at this. The 8 of Coins is now clarified by the 9 of Coins. So this is how fast you progress. You take the instruction of your ancestors and your spirit guides, and you focus solely on your projects, and you don't allow any of the distractions that this devil is trying to cause to throw you off your game. This is you knowing your worth and value, and you're also reaping the benefits of your hard work. And that's why the divine said, look, spiritual and material prosperity, because you've done the work. In order to work yourself out of this space of mental conflict, agony, that's depression, that's low self-esteem, that's negativity, on top of carrying a lot of burdens and feeling unloved, feeling like you were in relationships where you were backstabbed, there was no reciprocity, you were just giving, giving, giving and not receiving. And it was because you were connected and tied to someone who was very dark. This is a shadow energy. But you turned your back on this individual, blocked them out, even though they tried very hard to distract you. I feel like you may have done some rituals yourself, because she's carrying or holding this green candle. So you can make or be lighting, cleaning and clearing candles, you know, to banish. We did see that banish card during the pre-shuffle. So you could be banishing any negative energies, entities away from you. And this is your angels spiritually guiding you. giving you the downloads, telling you which paths to take, giving you, those nudges on which investments to also take as well. Why is the Two of Knives here for the outcome? Okay. So the Two of Knives, I saw that beautiful World card, and I did pick up on the fact that you are going through, a very toxic ending, going through transformations and rebirth. So you have 3 cards to clarify the Two of Knives. So the Two of Knives in reverse. So you come out of this confusion because you make a decision. Look at that. You made a decision, and this decision was in pertinence to whether or not you wish to work on things with someone, establish a new connection, establish some sort of relationship. I don't feel like you chose to do it. I feel like you chose to go in a completely different direction, and when you did so, look what happened. You turned the world upright. These cards are in reverse because you made a decision clearly. You listened to your intuition, and it was in regards to whether or not you wanted to start something over, work on something with someone. And I feel like you said, no, I'm going to end this. This is the ending of a cycle, the ending of the toxicity, closing out one chapter and opening up a whole new world, opening yourself to a whole new world. This is a card of ascension, growth, transformation. This is the last card of the major arcana. So it just speaks to the different journeys, the different lessons. You've come full circle. And if you look, this is a snake. So that speaks to the transformation and the rebirth. That speaks to the growth. The bottom of the deck, look what you have. The high priestess. So this is where you are, trusting your intuition, allowing that inner knowing to be the eyes for you. Your first eye is how you see. Your 2 eyes can deceive you. So no longer will you allow yourself to be in a place where you're ever confused by someone else's actions, because this is what this is. Allowing things external to you to plague you, so much so that you're unable to think clearly. And that's because the mind is the devil's playground. But you taking control of your thoughts and trusting your inner truth and inner wisdom is what's going to allow you to see clearly the direction that you needed to go. And that's exactly what you did here. So that is your reading, beloved Libra. I'm going to end it there. Thank you for tuning and tapping in. Until next time, Ashe.